to Cybertopia. With the calamity of the stellar garage heist now completed, we're going to have a little run of solo sessions again. This one features Frankie, played by Valery North, and has returning special guest voiceovers from Lilith Wilde as Helena the Falafel Cart Lady. Keep an eye out for the upcoming Candela Obscura expansion she's writing for, Beyond the Lighthouse, and Dan Thompson as Dial-Up Danny. Check out the new Mork Borg series he's currently doing with the Danger Club podcast. As well as newcomer to the show, Megan from $2 Creature Feature, who have just wrapped up Season 3 of their Monster of the Week actual play. And stick around afterwards for a promo from friends of the show, Game Master Monday. Last we saw Frankie, they were fleeing the scene of a not just automotive theft, but an enormous explosion. So they were initially driving off into the night alongside their three co-conspirators, Knox, Julie, and Bludgeon. But having accidentally spray painted the inside of their cab, they couldn't see where they were going properly and have driven off somewhere separately. And probably don't exactly know where they are right now, but they're not being like chased down by sirens or anything. But it is the middle of the night. What is Frankie going to do once they realize that they're alone?
I feel like the first thing is to get proper control of the vehicle, because I don't feel like there was a lot of control involved during the escape.
Yeah, so I think Julie had instructed you over the radio or comms or something on how to take over manual control over the vehicle. But in terms of how well you can drive, especially with the spray painted windows and stuff, yeah, probably not great.
And obviously, figure out how to wind the window down might help.
Let's have a roll to see if you can work out how to get the window down in these like futuristic cyber vehicles. Yeah,
get the window down and get control of the truck properly. So,
yep.
Oh boy. Okay, so that's a 4. Yeah, I don't think anything else. Gaze into the abyss for winding the window down? Can I claim that?
No. Okay, I think what happens here is that you're trying and struggling to get the window down, and eventually you just snap. It's like, fuck it, and you smash the window. Maybe you even shoot it with your shotgun or something.
I was thinking something along those lines, yeah. Or maybe with the butt of the shotgun, I think, more sensible.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
Although, considering how this all started and continued, sensible might not be the thing.
Well, so as soon as you do this, something kicks in on the cyber pickup and it immediately cuts the engine and pulls to a gradual halt, not a like slamming on brakes, but it automatically detects something has been damaged in the vehicle. We will stop and cease operation until it can be fixed or reset. But yeah, you are no longer able to drive this cyber pickup truck.
Yeah, great. All right. Yeah, I think Frankie just shrugs and tries to get out of the truck. Again, I'm not sure how well the doors are working.
Well, as part of this emergency protocol, the doors will also unlock.
Fair enough.
So it like automatically pulls itself to the side of the road, doors unlock, you're able to exit.
Yeah.
And it's fairly quiet where you are. I think it's kind of like an industrial estate or a science park kind of area. You probably don't exactly recognize it. There was probably some sort of sat-nav in the vehicle, but that has also now turned off.
Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, Frankie probably didn't know how to look at it in the first place.
Probably also very preoccupied with other stuff going on in there, right?
I mean, it might have been helpful to figure it out, just to know what was happening, but nope. All a blank.
Frankie's apparently not the most tech-minded of folk anyway, are they?
Yeah, apparently not. I mean, the most tech about them is the lockpick tentacles.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot about them. Those are cool.
Yeah, so kind of an industrial estate area. And I think, well, Frankie never got to the food outlets, the fast food outlets. So Frankie is hungry. Frankie is looking for food.
Okay. We're now into the early hours of the morning, I reckon.
Yeah.
You're not in an area that has diners or fast food outlets or really anything. and you're probably, I don't know, a good mile walk from anywhere that might have that sort of thing. Would you go back the direction you came, or go in a different direction, or are you just going to stick around, or what? Like, how hungry are you?
What sort of buildings are there here?
It's like those garage style hangar bay kind of things with the roller doors. There's kind of mazes of those all kind of dotted around, and there's like windy roads that go amongst all of these things where people will have their smaller little businesses and manufacturing posts and that sort of thing. There is some more sciencey park looking buildings where there's probably like more developer kind of businesses operating. Yeah, it's all very industrial.
Basically, what I'm asking is, do any of these places look like they might have vending machines or a canteen or something worth breaking in to find food there?
Okay, so yeah, the more sciencey looking buildings, there's probably some larger ones of those.
Mm-hmm.
They do look like slightly fancier buildings, and like some of them might even have canteens. You know, there's certainly going to be some places that might have on-site food areas.
Right. Okay, let's try to get into one of those.
Okay.
Get some food, and then that should clear the mind, get the coordination together a bit more. I mean,
yep.
Clearly the reason why things started going wrong is because hungry.
Yeah, never go on a heist on a hungry stomach, you know?
Exactly. This is Frankie's thinking anyway. So, yeah, okay. I guess we'll pick one that looks likely to have some food.
Yeah, so I think maybe you pick like the largest sciencey looking building, and it's got that classic like glass frontage and shiny metal paneling and that sort of thing. Are you just going to go up to the front, or are you going to try and find a back way in, or go through the roof, or what's the approach here?
I mean, first of all, check what surveillance there is. We've been through this already once tonight, so yeah, that's in the mind. And then approach, I guess, whatever route looks easiest to get in.
Okay.
Whether that's a back door or going through the front.
Let's have a scouting roll.
Scouting. Gaze into the abyss?
Yeah.
Gazing? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a +1. That makes a 15 total, so...
Okay. All right. I think you wander around this building, and it's quite a large perimeter it's got. But yeah, you wander around, and you can see that there are cameras kind of dotted around. But you can also see there's a large section to like the back of the building that's completely glass windowed, and you can see there is very clearly a small canteen area at the back there. There's some vending machines. There is a small serving hatch. So if there's any food around, that would definitely be the location. But this place does have security.
Yeah. Does it look easy to evade the security, or?
With a 15, I'd say like you notice a few cameras. You can't really tell what other security they might have, if any. But like, it's not nothing. It's not just open a door and grab and run. Or you could do that if you're very quick or whatever. Like, but you know that if you break into one of these places, you're probably going to set something off. But it wouldn't be the first time tonight.
Yeah, and look where that's ended up. So,
hey, you're not in jail
yet. Yeah, I mean,
you don't have to eat. You're hungry, but you can go a night without eating, you know?
Yeah. I think it is just look for the bright lights on the horizon kind of thing. Head for the brightest lights in the city. That's probably where there's food, where there's going to be like street vendors out that like kebab vans or whatever.
Okay.
Go that way.
All right.
Food definitely is the prime motivation at the moment. Finding everyone else can follow.
You are quite a way out from the city centre here. Like, I'm just going to say it's at least an hour walk to get into the city centre. You don't know where you are or how to get around this particular area, so you could get very lost.
Yeah, but I mean, gonna have to make the attempt at some point anyway, because this is somewhere strange and no people. I mean, there might be people in the morning, but they're going to be coming to here, not going away from it, so still can't follow them. So might as well try it, see what happens.
Okay, let's have a roll for navigating your way back to the city then.
Yeah, right. What do we think? Do any of these apply? I think it's just a flat D20.
Hey, it could be worse.
It could be a lot worse. That is a nat 20.
Oh, wow. Okay. Do you already have any learnings in anything that might be relevant?
Not really. I think this is a new category for learnings. I've got lots of single learnings, all different.
So I think this is going to be like finding your way or something along those lines.
Yeah.
I'll let you figure out the exact philosophical tint you want to give to this.
Yeah. Ooh.
And you don't need to think of it right now, but if you just note that down and we can figure out the exact wording later.
Yeah. We'll just call it navigation for now.
Sure. But okay, so you just start walking, and like you say, you're following a bright light that you see that seems to be like above all of the other buildings that you can see, and you're like, that must be something significant. And I think what you do is you follow, you walk and you walk and you just keep on walking. And you just keep on going towards this light. And every time you get to a dead end or you get to a path that doesn't carry on in that direction, you're like, okay, I'll backtrack and go back around the other way. And just try to brute force your way through being lost. And eventually get to a
well,
it's a comms tower that you find.
Like basically every time Frankie finds a wider road or a bigger road, it's like, yes, I'm getting closer to the center. I'll follow this one towards the light and keep going like that. Just sort of using basic sort of human designing things.
Yeah.
To guide common sense almost and get there. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you eventually get to this building, and it is a comms tower, and you realize when you get there, like you probably realize way before you get there, but it's like, I've settled on this. I'm just going to carry on. It's not in the city center, but it is the tallest building in the area, so you might be able to get a good vantage point from it or something. And you get there, and it's a comms tower. It's one of those big kind of almost like an electricity pylon kind of thing. And at the top of it, you can see there's like an electronics hub or something that is going to be like the main Wi-Fi signal for this area or something. And in Paradigm City, they have citywide Wi-Fi that is like super powerful. It's like 10G or something. And there's probably like 5 or 6 of these dotted around the whole city. So this gives a really wide area network. And you get to this comms tower and you're like, well, there's got to be like some way that you can use this to figure out where the others are or figure out a good place to go right now.
Yeah. I mean, the objective is still food.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, it feels like there would be quite a lot of very valuable sort of business space around these towers to get the absolute best connection possible. And where there are businesses, there are places to feed the employees and sort of rinse them. And I mean, they're probably working all night, so there's bound to be burger vans and whatnot around somewhere, right?
Yeah, actually, that's a really good shout. We previously met a famed falafel vendor.
Helena, the falafel cart lady, is noted as a contact.
Yes, Helena, the falafel cart lady, happens to be in the area.
Oh, yeah, and she really likes us. So I reckon Frankie can score a freebie off Helena, probably.
You only saw her like less than 24 hours ago.
Yeah.
She's moved the cart again and now is in this area and happens to bump into you and is definitely noticing that you are going to be very disheveled, probably half covered in spray paint.
Oh, yeah, there's definitely lots of kind of spatter of paint on Frankie or Frankie's clothing anyway. So it's obvious something has happened.
Oh dear, young man. What have you gotten yourself into?
Well, in trying to follow the paths of radical freedom, we radically freed a truck and it broke down. And there was some other incidents. But hey, I'm here now. Kind of hungry?
Oh dear. Well, I suppose it's the end of the shift. I'm actually on my way home now. I'm not going to be able to sell the remains, so you can help yourself to the leftovers. I'm afraid I'm out of sauce and salad, but some of these falafel aren't quite formed. They don't all come out perfect. There are a few flatbreads that were just going to be thrown out when I get home anyway.
You are a hero of your kind.
Are you okay?
Mercy.
Do you need somewhere to clean yourself up? I don't live far from here.
That would be very helpful, thank you. Yes, let's do that.
I do like to help people out when I can. There were some poor folks stuck on the interchange earlier when we need some direction. I hope they managed to find their way.
All right.
Very well, okay. Here, get some of these in you, and we'll talk on the way back to my place. It's going to be morning soon.
Yeah.
Do you have somewhere you need to be?
I have some people I need to find, I think. So.
Do you have a meeting place, a rendezvous?
Well, I don't know that I can really share what that is, but I've got some ideas.
Right. Let's get you back, and you can gather yourself and figure out the next steps.
I'm sure. Yeah. I'll eat, sleep for a couple of hours, and then everything will be clearer, I am sure.
Okay. So yeah, you wander off, you find her place, and it's a small little flat in an apartment block, maybe like 15-20 minutes walk from where you are. You scoff down a few falafel and wraps, and when you get back to Helena's place, you grab yourself a quick shower. She has some spare clothes, like the kind of your size, maybe a bit baggy. She apologizes that they're not perfectly fitting. They were her husband's, but he's been gone for a little while, so she's not had the heart to throw them out yet. But she hands you over some clothing, and she says to you,
I'm going to grab some sleep myself. It's been a long and strange day since I met you yesterday morning. Feel free to get some rest on the couch. It seems like you could use it too. Just let yourself out when you're ready.
You sit down in her lounge where she's got a small, like, tattered sofa, maybe a hollow screen TV, some pot plants and stuff. Probably a cat. She's definitely a cat lady that kind of comes and goes.
I'm picturing Frankie sort of stretching off both ends of the sofa, and the cat sat on the middle of Frankie, and that's fine.
The sun is now rising outside. It's starting to get light. The curtains aren't particularly thick, but you're able to kind of couch down on the sofa and grab yourself 40 winks. Are you going to like set yourself an alarm or something so you don't spend too long asleep, or do you want to just see how long you sleep for?
I think Frankie wants to set an alarm because wants to be up at least by the rush hour kind of time.
Okay, all right.
And then probably try to figure out a way to track back to the connections before.
Okay, let's have a roll to see how well you sleep on this couch, because it's not the best of sleeping positions, and you've had quite a exhausting last 24 hours.
Yeah, probably not much I can add on this.
Like, I think because you are at least trying to get some sleep, I'm not going to make it too much of a target you're aiming for. What I'll say is anything below a 10, you will lose that much health.
Wow, okay.
But a 10's an easy roll, you're fine.
You say that. It's an 8.
Oh, that's fine. It's only 2 health you're going to lose. Like, basically, you're somewhat exhausted, but you've at least managed to get a little bit of sleep.
Yeah.
If you hadn't slept at all, the target would have been 15. So you're not too bad off.
Could have been worse.
Yeah. Okay. So your alarm wakes you up after a couple of hours of sleeping.
Where am I? Oh, yeah.
There's no sign of Elena. She's definitely going to be having a longer snooze herself. You're more than welcome to use her network connection in the flat to try and look stuff up if you want to. but
Hmm.
there's no like fancy equipment or anything. There's no expensive tech.
Right. Yeah.
All of her money goes into her business.
Yeah. I think a basic kind of map to coordinate from where the liberation of the gambling machine happened,
Mm-hmm.
where Frankie is now, and work out from that roughly what direction to head to try to get back to the lead bank, which is a place that Frankie knows connections have happened before.
Okay.
In more than one sense.
Yeah.
So I think that's the initial idea, and then just Frankie's probably just going to set off on foot because no other transport right now.
Yeah, I'm going to say that's easy enough to do. Getting a map, getting your location, and finding where the lead bank would be in relation to that. And yeah, you're not actually far. Where you ended up, where that comms tower was, it's maybe a 10-15 minute walk from where you've ended up in Helena's flat. Are you going to just head off? Are you leaving a calling card, or
did we leave our contact last time we met Helena? I don't recall.
You made some sort of like affiliate deal.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a
So she'll have some sort of contact or business card or something that's for some reason Nox had.
Yeah. I think Frankie leaves like a thank you note.
Where do you leave the thank you note?
On whatever flat surface seems like the most likely place for it to be found.
Okay, well, say as you're leaving, she has a like space next to the entrance of the block of flats where she puts her falafel cart and secures that. You know that at some point when she wakes up, when she next goes out, she will definitely go to the falafel cart at some point. So you leave a note on the falafel cart. When you do, you also notice that she has other business cards. She's got the one from Nox. She seems to have one from someone called Cookie Standard. And you're like, that name rings a bell?
Yeah. There was somebody with a name like, or that name exactly, back in the Tabula Rasa days. This is interesting. Might be worth following up later, but right now, find the people I know and see how they got on after the interesting escape and driving off into the night.
Mm. So you get to the lead bank shortly after, and at the entrance to it, you can see inside into the courtyard area, and like there are no humans here at all. There is only androids and robots and machines.
Mm.
And as you rock up to the entrance, there's a robot there, and they just shake their head module at you. And do you still approach them?
Yeah, they're just asking for news of all the people that Frankie has connected with already. So Maurice, Julie, not.
I think as you approach them and you start trying to talk to them, the robot kind of puts a hand up to stop you and looks around kind of suspiciously and just like leans in, points down the street.
We can't talk to you right now. There's someone on the corner who can point you onto where your friends are.
And then they'll lean back and loudly proclaim,
No, thank you. No, thank you. No human services needed here.
Yeah, I think Frankie just goes, understood. I won't give you any bother, and heads in the direction indicated.
Yeah, so you get down on the corner of the block, and there's a cloaked, shrouded person standing there in the shadows, and they grab you into the dark alley and say,
You can't come down this way no more. They're already suspicious of us after last night. Wasn't even anything to do with us. I didn't do nothing, alright? They're already pinning it on us. I don't know why.
The light shifts, and you get a glance at their face, and it's Dial-Up Danny.
What's he done? Or what hasn't he done?
Surely you had that explosion, right? Over at Stella?
I heard something happened.
Fuck, man, it's really screwed us. They're all over the ARC.
Right.
They know it was humans who did it, but they're blaming it on the ARC, so we can't let humans in here for a decent little while.
Okay.
Anyway, Maurice, right? One of the bots said he was around here last night.
Maurice.
He was looking for your other techie friend, Carrie, Chastity, something like that. Anyway, they're all over the intranet of things, so probably find them there if they're still around. I don't know, it's hard to keep track of these things. It's all such a mess at the moment. But that's
Right.
probably your best bet. And don't poke your head around here no more. If they're after humans involved in the ARC, we can't be seen around this place, like, you know?
Right. I will go and look for Maurice, I guess, then.
And like, I ain't forgotten about our last conversation. When you lot are ready, and you need some help getting this revolution off the ground, I'll get my brethren round.
Yeah.
But for now, we gotta lay low.
Yeah. You're a real brother.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
You get it.
We'll see.
And he will like
We get
slink
it.
back into the shadows and
I'll see you around.
do the old spy thing of putting the collar of a duster coat up and pulled out a hat. And you can toddle off towards the Internet of Things.
At last, I have reached the tallest peak in all the world, where the wisest person lives. Finally, I'll get the answers I seek.
Welcome. I am the wisest person in the world. Ask me your question.
What is my purpose in life? What should I be doing to achieve pure happiness?
You must stream Game Master Monday.
Come again.
Game Master Monday, the bi-weekly podcast that plays a new one-shot in a new system in a new setting with a new cast every episode. Listening to their funny jokes and wild stories is the only path to happiness, my child.
Sick. I'm going to go home and binge the whole thing right now.
What a nice kid. Oh dear, he fell off the mountain. Now they'll never know how good Game Master Monday is.